Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Rans by Ray. I'm Srijani. Thank you so much for showing me all the love and support that you have, and I'm so very grateful. And on today's video, we are going to be talking about a very discussed topic called reading slump. So, what is a reading slump? A reading slump is a stage where you want to read books, but you are not able to read, or you're not able to focus, or you are not able to absorb all the content that you are consuming. Okay, so that is a reading slump. So, when you are in a reading slump, every book that you pick up seem to be boring, seem to be not your cup of tea, but that does not mean that that book is not for you, if you know what I mean. The timing is the problem. Okay, also, to let you guys know, I am in a reading slump. So why does this reading slump situation happen? The reading slump situation happens mostly due to stress. Maybe you are a little too busy, maybe you have overworked yourself, or maybe you are overstimulated and you are burnt out. So what happened with me was, I read so much in the past month. I read so much in July. It was my best reading month, I would say, and I loved every bit of it. I was watching so many movies, watching series, I was reading so many books, I was listening to audiobooks, I was reading some articles. So now I am burnt out and I'm not able to focus on anything, and I'm not able to read at all. Okay, so how do we overcome this reading slump thing? So I will be coming up with a few suggestions that has worked for me. And I think the first trick would be pick up something that is your favorite genre or your comfort genre. Maybe if you read, if you love reading romances, if you love reading thrillers, maybe pick something up by your favorite author, because that is a foolproof method. Like, you know that you will love that book, right? And also, the second trick I would say is set some really small goals. So, if you generally read, say, 5 chapters a day, maybe set your goal to reading 5 pages a day. Or if that is too low for you, maybe go for reading a chapter a day. So, when you finish a chapter in a day, you will feel this sense of accomplishment, that, yeah, we are getting there, we are making progress. So, I think that would be a very helpful. And the third trick is, if this book is not working for you, I think you should put this aside for now, because since you know that you are in a reading slump, not all books will work for you at this time. Actually, most books will not. So it is better to keep books aside if that is not working out for you right now. The fourth trick I would say is, read some short books. Maybe go for children's books, maybe go for graphic novels, maybe go for books with illustrations, because we all know that children have very short attention spans. So the books that are written for them will be something that keeps them on the edge, so as an adult you will also feel entertained. So I think, and those books have really short chapters, so I think that might help. Okay, so for the fifth point that I would like to suggest is that, if you are a reader who likes to read paperbacks or hardbacks, maybe change your reading format a bit. Maybe start reading, through audiobooks, or maybe like in e-formats like Kindle or Kobo. So I think that might work for you, because since you're changing things a bit, that might grow your interest. And for the sixth point, I would suggest is that, if um, say something interests you, say architecture, history, geography, taxations, law, or anything, maybe cinema, or anything that interests you other than books, maybe read about that. Read few articles, maybe read few non-fiction books if you are a fiction reader. Because, again, if you change your reading patterns or reading formats a bit, it helps you with the interest thing. It helps you grow your interest with reading. And I would also like to show you guys the books that I'm currently reading. So it's also like a quick current read slash reading slump situation update. So for the first book that I am reading is The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. I have been reading this book for the past 2-3 months, and I'm trying to keep it simple and slow, because I'm trying to savor every bit of this book, because um, this is a classic and I have been enjoying it really, really much, like a lot. I've been enjoying it a lot. So this book is basically about a girl called Anne Frank, who started writing this diary when she was 13. And during the course of her entries, she is seen to move in, actually go into hiding with her parents and four other people in her father's office in Amsterdam, that she called as the secret annex. And what happens in her life during the World War II and what she goes through is something I think you everyone should read. And now at this point, Anne feels like my sister, and when she's angry, I catch myself being angry. When she's happy, I smile. So yeah, that's about it. I think I'm going to finish it really soon. So yeah, for the second book, I am reading Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. This is her newest book. So this book talks about the protagonist called Joni Lark, who is also a songwriter, who is in her creative slump. So who is in her creative slump for the past 1 year. So she's trying to get back into writing, and she's trying to collect her thoughts and pen things down for the past 1 year, but nothing is working out for her, and she is in a slump and she cannot help it. And when she comes back at home, her mother is suffering from early stage of dementia, and things are basically not working out for her. So that is what this book feels like so far. I think I love the writing. It feels fresh, it feels magical. I'm in love with Ashley Poston's writing already. This is my first Ashley Poston book, by the way, and I am totally in love. I am really looking forward to this finishing this book. I have just finished like 60, 70 pages of the book, and yeah, I'm going to finish it really soon. And for the third book that I am reading is this book. It's called Princess Ira and the Mountain of Enchantment. This is how it looks like, if you can see. So it's a kid's book, and it is about a princess called Ira and her adventures, basically. And I think the best part about this book is that how the author has sort of changed the narrative of the princess. Because when we hear the word princess, the first thing that comes in our heads are a girl in her long gown with her hair open, who just picks up her gown so that she doesn't trip and fall. Uh, Everything is ready for her, and she's being spoon fed all the time, which is very wrong and which is very, I think, a Western narrative. And that is changed in this book is what I love the most. And it has pretty illustrations, if you can see. Like almost all the pages does have these pretty illustrations, and I love it. And that is great for um, uh, someone who is in her reading slump. So, moving on to the next and final book um, that I'm reading is The Gita for Children by Rupa Pai. This is the book. This is the hardcover limited celebratory edition by Hachette India. I have received this book yesterday by them. I just won a giveaway hosted by Hachette for their 10th anniversary celebratory edition. This is the hardcover sprayed edges edition, and I think I love how this is. I have read like maybe 10 pages of this book, and I love it. I mean, the writing is so good, it's so interactive, it's so fresh. And like for someone like me, it is so nice. The book started out with trivia and some questionnaires, and it's so interactive and it's so nice. I love it. And it is the fourth Gita in my Gita collection. So I have a total of four Gitas. And if you want a video on that, I will make it. I have four Gitas in total. So yeah, that's about it. And I think I will be finishing this one really soon, or maybe in a few months, because I see myself savoring this book and also like devouring this book. So yeah, that's about today's video, and I hope this video was a little bit of help with the reading slump situation. I hope you liked it, and let me know what you want to see next, and maybe we can bring in. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.